Hi everybody, welcome to another update on the stock screener. There has been a question about what happens to Soma Gold when the tax rate is increased. Well, we are going to answer that question. So, why are governments increasing taxes? Very easy. That's because governments need to pay off the interest on their debt. So as the debt increases, debt to GDP, as that increases, then tax rates will also increase. And you can see the correlation here very clearly. High debt is high taxes. Low debt is lower taxes, like in Ireland. Belgium has high debt to GDP, so high taxes. Same with Italy. Then we have Latvia, Lithuania, low debt, low taxes. Netherlands, Poland, high debt, high taxes. So it's correlated. Okay, you can see that clearly here. So what's the situation for Soma Gold? They are in Colombia. So let's take a look at Colombian debt to GDP. So Colombian debt to GDP is currently at 60%. 60%, that's pretty high when you compare that to other countries. But the US is even higher. So Japan is above 100. So there are outliers, but on average, 60% is pretty high. So in the past, it was only at 30%, 40%, but recently it went up to 60%. So you can also see that the tax rate has gone back up because of that. So there is some sort of correlation here, right? Now, the good news is that debt to GDP is now declining again. So that's the good news. As long as this trend keeps going lower, then there is hope that the taxes will maybe even go down instead of up. And this also coincides with the decrease in bond yields, right? Because if you have lower bond yields, then you need to pay less interest on your debt. And this has gone down because inflation in Colombia is now subsiding. Inflation rate is now month over month almost zero. So that's very good news. I expect these bond yields to keep dropping. It's now currently below 10 at 9%. So also good for Soma Gold because Soma Gold has quite a lot of debt, and that debt can be refinanced at a lower rate. So it will give Soma Gold around 1 million extra income. So that's very good. It's not a lot, but it helps as they refinance it from 12% to, let's say, 9% next year. Then they will pay less interest on that debt. So all little bits will help. And I think this trend will continue going down. Lower bond yields, lower government debt to GDP, interest payments. So I expect also that tax rates will at least stay flat and not go higher. So very good news for Colombia and Soma Gold. Now let's do a sensitivity analysis. So this is the general chart of the NPVs. We are currently at 80 million enterprise value. Cash flows will keep on going in and you will be paid back in 2 years. The fair value of this company should be the NPV at the end. So 180 million is the fair value. That's an upside of at least a double right now with a 10% discount rate. So look at the numbers yourself. Now we are going to do the sensitivity analysis. Currently we have a tax rate of 35%. That's the blue line. And it goes up, right? Now, if they increase taxes, if Colombia increases taxes to 40%, you can see that the NPV is lower. It's then 170 million instead of 190 million. If they keep increasing taxes, 45%, 50%, then the NPV goes even lower at 150 and then to 130. But as you can see, it doesn't go below the enterprise value. So they can increase taxes to 50% even, and still Soma Gold would be undervalued. So that is very good news. The tax rate has an effect on Soma Gold's upside, but there is still upside, even at 50% tax rate. Now, of course, they can also lower the taxes to 30%, and then we will get to 210 million of NPV. So I wouldn't worry too much about tax increases because the economy is actually improving right now in Colombia. And even if they increase the taxes to 50%, then Soma Gold will still be undervalued and there will still be upside. So that was the short update on tax rates, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.